Hi guys, I'm back with my next journal flip through that I promised in the other video. I've got 2 more to do, so we'll start with this one here. This one's a little different than what I usually do. Obviously you can see that it's dark and broody. I don't usually do dark and broody, but I thought it would be fun to kind of go outside my box and do like a, you know, a spooky kind of Gothic vibe journal, and it was pretty fun to create this. So I'm going to go ahead and do a little flip through for you guys. The closure is a lot different on this. It's a beaded closure and it wraps around. It does go through, I've threaded it through the signatures. This one just has 3 because, you know, of the thickness of the spine. Obviously you can't cram too much into it if you want to be able to add to it later. So, and I know you do. So it's got 3 signatures. I've tucked this in through there. It doesn't have to stay that way. You can remove that. And it wraps around the back. And it's got silver butterflies. And what I did with this cover, you can see it a little better on this side. It's a red hard, but this is a hardcover. This is a hardcover book. And it was red, made out of red. It's got red cloth on it. And I kind of dry brush painted black paint over the top of that. Then I deconstructed some fabric and put that over the top. But not, you know, I didn't cover the whole thing. Like I said, I wanted it to look a little bit deconstructed. And then I added some black lace and some butterflies to this. And it's so pretty, so pretty. And of course, you know, with this being a hardcover, I can't sew it on really, so these are glued on, but they're not going anywhere. They are on there. Hopefully you can see that, and I didn't get out of frame too long. I know I just did, but hopefully not too bad. I will go ahead and get this open. Let's see if I can, because I always double tie these, and sometimes they can be a little confusing to get this undone. But it just flips open like this. You can see the cover a little bit better with the deconstructed material and the pretty lace appliques and the silver butterfly. And then we'll just go ahead and start our flip through. So it's kind of spooky. Here's some more deconstructed fabric and a messy paint job in here. It just adds to the spooky charm of the book. It's got black lace, some pretty skulls and roses. Here's a black kitty. Obviously some pretty silver and black washi tape in here, some decorative sewing, and this was dyed by me and stenciled by me. And there's poems, appropriate poems. This one's called The Dark House. Appropriately themed poems. And there was another poem in this book called Hairy Toe, and this is a little discussion responding to that. I thought that was kind of funny because it reminded me of like Eye of Newt. Toe of frog, and now we have a hairy toe. I just thought that was pretty funny. But I'm weird, so maybe you don't think it's funny, but I did. Here's some more cardstock, and here's a skeleton with a skull with some glasses on it. I thought that was cute. That could be anybody running around these days. But with skin on and some hair and some clothes. So that was cute. And then here's a more stenciling, a book page. This one's about mice. This is about bats. You can kind of see where we're going with this, right? And here is a pretty butterfly and some lace themed tag here. The lace pocket. That's a sticker, a little Gothic door. And this is kind of deconstructed paper. It's real pretty. I like this paper. I think it turned out real pretty. So a little unicorn. And here's the haunted castle. The little glitter scroll. Here's the back of the tag. This is all hand-dyed paper in kind of a light, you know, pinkish red. Here's the other part of the bat page. So I guess these are bat butts. I don't know. I guess that's what they are. But you can collage over it, make it into something really cool. I mean, you could use that as that would be a cool little background for some photos or something, actually. Here's some more poems. Let's kind of flip through here. This turns, which is kind of cool. So there's some angels in here. It's not all creepy. But it's definitely for that goth girl. Or somebody who likes Halloween or spooky things. That was a love potion. Did you see that? Love potion. Skulls. Gothic door. Some more collage work. If you're into plants and herbs, you can write about your plants and herbs. It says plant handbook. There's a crow or a raven. Nope, it's an American crow. It says crow right there. That's what he is. And there's a starling. And of course, you know the flip side of that magazine page has the starling butt and the crow butt. So you've got heads and then you have tails. I should say tails. It's a little nicer. That's funny. Some celestial objects. That's a moon. Some moonage right there. And then here's some, I put these in plastic because they're kind of fragile. These are feathers. And they have little painted skulls on them. There's two, is there one or two in here? I think I put two in here. If there's only one, I'll include another one. Because I want to give you two. They're pretty cool. And here's another pretty tag. That lives there with the feather. Little spooky skeletons. Little lace flip. They're pretty tagged. Try not to get out of frame. This is sliding around though. Coloring book page. Another little Gothic window. I love these Gothic stickers. I put a lot of those in here because I just love the way they look. I used to live in Erie, Pennsylvania, and their cemetery there is like built in the 1700s, and it had some creepy looking Gothic mausoleums and stuff in there, and I mean all the doors look like this. It was really cool. I thought, man, that's creepy, but it's neat looking. I mean, if any cemetery was going to be haunted, it would have been that one. I didn't try to find out. See, here's the starling tail. We'll say tail. And here's the crow tail. Like I said, you know, these make good backdrops for pictures or collage work or something. So, you know, if you don't want a crow tail, you can make it into something else. And here is some more stenciled paper. Butterflies and some more celestial looking paper. Some little skulls. Skulls and scrolls. And this is like, you can put a picture in here, but for now I've got a little tag that's shaped like a coffin. It's got the spooky castle, the celestial objects, and the little skulls. Boo-ha-ha-ha. I thought that would be cute to put that in there. And here's another little tag over here. And then this is appropriate. Song of the Witches. Double, double, toil and trouble, fire, burn, and cauldron bubble. Fillet of a fenny snake, in the cauldron boil and bake. That is by William Shakespeare, by the way. And this one's called Shut Up, but it's not what you think. It's not like a mean shut up. It's talking about how bad it is to tell people to shut up. But I thought it would be cute in here. And besides that, it was the flip side of the William Shakespeare poem, so it kind of had to go in here. But you can collage over it if you don't like it. That's my answer to everything. Just cover it up with something. Write over it. Collage over it. Do whatever you want. That's, you know, what you do with these journals. You make them into whatever you want. There's a little pocket. A little paper that can be written on. With some, you know, anatomy. I thought this was pretty. Coloring book page. There's another little unicorn. He's looking like he's hungry though. Look at his ribs. I just think about these things. And this is a little paper bag, tuck space, pocket, whatever you want to call it. It's got a little space here for something, so I put something in it. A little piece of paper, some herbs, herb paper, herbal looking. And here's another little tag with florals and skulls and stuff goes here, and that lives right there. And then this one has anatomy, scrolls and skeletons, and little morgue drawers. And here is the flip side of that tag. I don't know, I like Halloween and spooky stuff. It's just kind of fun. I had fun making this journal because it's outside of the box that I usually keep myself in, so it was pretty fun. And that, you know, it's because I have the wraparound closure, it's tied with ribbon in the middle of the signatures, which is really pretty. I like this thin ribbon. That's what I used to bind with. Astronomy. When I was making this paper and I was pushing the paper down into the liquid, it made a handprint. And I thought, that looks cool. It's like a little bloody handprint. Except for it's not blood, it's just, you know, whatever color that wound up being, a little violet, reddish violet color. But I thought it would look cool in this journal, so I put it in here. And here's a little witchy kitty. Book of Shadows. Some more potions. And some more anatomy. Another little stencil. The end of the Shut Up poem. Some laces. And some sparkly tag. There's another little tag. It's got like a little fairy or something on it. A little angel or fairy. Another Gothic door. We are leaving because we are at the end. Bye-bye. Okay, and that is it for the Gothic journal. And I will set it aside and we will move on to the last one. This is more of me. More me. You know, it's pink. I love pink. And this is pink. It's like a peachy pink. I'm calling this like the rose journal because it's got rose fabric on it. And a little chenille heart applique. And another little applique. Now these are sewn on. And this is some vintage edging, vintage lace. And here's a little butterfly, partially visible signatures. These appliques are glued on. Obviously I couldn't sew them because I had to put the signatures on first and then put this over. So it was, you know, the cover was made by then, so I had to glue those on. And then here are the beads and buttons and little charms. There is like a little peach. I hope I'm not out of frame. There's a little peach. There is little tiny buttons. There's a little heart. A little tiny cameo. How cute is that? A little resin rose. A little button. I just like this. This is so cute. And then this is the back side. This cover I try to keep a little simple. It's just got a few little appliques on it. But it's really, really pretty. And then this one has an organza closure with little raised chenille dots, which is cute. And we'll go ahead and open it. It's single, nothing fancy, just single, because that was real pretty anyway. And then we'll just go ahead and open it up. This doesn't really have a theme. It's just, you know, like gardens and roses, I guess. I just thought I'll put all the paper in it that went with this material, basically. The material was the inspiration for this. And then here's a little house with a cute little door and a cute little window. Writing space on the back. There's a doily. Some pretty paper. Good writing space. Lace tab. Hope I'm in frame, y'all. If I'm not, I apologize. I'm trying to keep it that way. It's got, you know, this one has kind of some vintage feel stuff in it too, which is kind of cool. It's kind of a little Mod Podge of things. There's a lot of things that I had that, you know, I just had that was left over that I put in here. If it matched, I put it in here, basically. And here's a little flip out. Can you see the bird? I hope I've got it scooted over. There's a little bird card that comes out. And it's blank inside, so you can write in it. Real cute. Neat little tuck spot for that flip out. And then here's a little, I'll tuck that in. It's clipped and tucked. Lily's belly band. Here is a little dangle that you can take off and put wherever you want. Do whatever you want with it. That's just to kind of help hold the tag in place, because the tag's a little heavy. You know, these aren't just flimsy little tags. I make my tags are made well. I make them well, so they hold up. And then here's some furniture, vintage furniture. Vintage dictionary page. Hand-dyed paper. Collage tag. And here's another. This one has a sticker on it. Most of the journals I've made here recently have these little flip style envelopes with things tucked in them. I thought that was so cute. G. Kerr had a video on how to do this, and I got that from her, and it is so cute. She's got two videos actually. One that shows you how to collage the envelopes together and make the little flip ups, and or the waterfalls rather. I guess she called it a waterfall. And one video shows you how to make the little envelopes, and the other video shows you how to do the waterfall. And oh, it's so pretty. So I'm giving credit where credit is due. G. Kerr. It's spelled G-I and then K-E-R-R. Oh, vintage, it says journal. I thought that was cute. Here's another little dangle, little tuck spot or belly band, tag, here's some writing space for you. Little tag. Another little tab. This paper's pretty. sparkly. Another little belly band. This one has a little room in it for you to create your own things and have room to put it. You know, because this can expand for sure. It's got room. This is wrapping paper. I like this kind that has, you know, because you can journal on that. This would be cute to journal on too, I think. And here's just some little papers tucked in for you to write on. A little tab. Some pretty lace. And some packing paper. I like how it sounds and how it feels. Might be too dark to write on, but you can always collage over it. You can collage a lighter piece of paper over it, or a piece of notebook paper you can glue down and write over that. There's all kinds of stuff you can do with pages like this. And here's a couple of little tags. And some flip ups. Waterfall flips. Just 2 envelopes on that one. This paper's pretty. Some more little papers to write on. Wrapping paper. I thought it was cute. It says Brother and Sister Design Studio, but I mean, wouldn't that be cute if you have a brother and a sister and you put photos in it? That's cute. I just thought that would be cute. Even if you don't have a brother and sister, it's cute. It's a little tuck spot you can tuck. Either side you can tuck. Some more little papers. I thought this was pretty. Make a pretty backdrop for something. I like how shiny it is. It's not pink, but it's pretty. And it's kind of corally peachy, so I put it in here. And then here's a little tag. And here's a little kitty clip. So cute. And a little paper bag that opens, and there's stuff in it that you can use to decorate your journal. Back on there, kitty clip. And here is some more pockets. So when you do create things or get some pictures or tags or whatever you have, you can just stick those in there. And then here's another little paper bag tuck. Here is a little envelope made from magazine pages. I don't have anything in it right now, but I may tuck some goodies in there for you. You never know, because most of the time I do. And so that is a tuck for that. And then this is a tuck for this little journaling spot right here, which you can rehome if you want to. It doesn't have to stay there. Couple little tags. Furniture. I don't know, y'all, but I like this paper. I like feminine things. I love pink, obviously. I love pink. I like working with pink. I like looking at pink. Pink is my favorite color. One of my favorites. I like blue too, but pink is probably my favorite. There's all kinds of pretty papers in there for you to write on. Another little tab. Here is a little paper pad that I made. that lives inside this little envelope. Yeah. And of course you can do that. Make it look even more interesting if you wanted to. Pretty cute. Alright, and here's a pocket. And that is it, guys. I appreciate you hanging out with me while I do my little flip throughs. I do have some other videos planned with some craft projects. I've got some, I'm late getting my Christmas stuff done because of all the things that I've had going on lately, but I do have a couple of little Christmas projects that I can share with you guys, and I will be doing those videos soon. So stay tuned to my channel, and I hope you like and subscribe, and I will be with you all again shortly. You guys have a great week, okay? Bye-bye.